What is going on, guys? JFC here. Everybody panic. All right, sound the alarms, the air raid sirens. The market crash is here. The first one of the year. It's pretty much, there's nothing much more to say than the fact that it's here. So today we're gonna figure out, when are we buying back? And if you still have these cards, can you sell them? Are there any of these guys gonna rebound anytime soon? Let's talk about that today. So let's begin with our graph. It is at 115 points. It is just I mean, it's just going down. 111 points at its lowest. I mean, we are seeing gigantic drop-offs. This Depay is 11k now. I mean, yeah, these gold cards have just gotten absolutely killed in price. So let's go back to popular. What I was saying earlier yesterday is that this Erling Haaland card going back into packs is a big deal, and hopefully you guys sold him when I said he's 275k. The market is just dying right now. Lamar 65k. That's crazy. He was 120. Rafinha is 160. Paqueta's 104. Like, the panic right now in the market is ridiculous. Now, I don't think it's that extreme for necessarily the Neymar's 458, Anthony's 19k. I don't think it's that extreme for these gold cards. These gold cards are just gonna crash, right? Like Frankie de Jong being 68k. Like, this is still a high price, to be honest, even for like October 13th. So like, there's still room on some of these gold cards to get out, because these gold cards, like these lower end meta gold cards, are not gonna come back from this. Like, this Anthony card's never coming back from this. Llorente, Koundé, Dembele, these kinds of players are just not going to go back up in price at all. Like, the rest of the year, they're probably not. De Bruyne is 120k. These cards are not going up the rest of the year. These gold cards, keep in mind. Now, this crash affecting these special cards that are out of packs is pretty insane. And I think we're going to have a really good buyback window here today after marquee matchups. I think that, honestly, seeing some of these prices, like this Lamar card, 65k. I know Atletico may not advance and get any upgrades here, but still, this is a still decent card, even if he gets no more upgrades with good links as well. Like, Phil Foden's 250k now, and they're going to make it through. They've already made it through, so this is guaranteed to be one more upgrade. That's still super low, and I think if he goes lower on, like, for marquee matchups today, if he goes on to like 230k or something, I mean, that's definitely a decent buy for sure. There's definitely gonna be some like things to look at here in terms of with the marquee matchup supply today that we're getting at 6 p.m. content. Keep your eye on your team. Say you sold before the crash happened, when we said yesterday, by the way, was definitely your last chance to sell. We were correct about that. The market is, if you sold yesterday, you made a ton of coins compared to what the market is at today. Go make a concept squad of your team that you want to make, or like go on FUTBin and make it. You can see like the price. I would see tomorrow, because I don't think nothing really is going to go on today before marquee matchups really pump the market up too much. People are still worried about the new promo coming on Friday, and I would not be surprised if we don't really see much of a rise on anything until Friday after 6 p.m. content, after the whole promo team comes out and people buy their weekend league teams. I would not be surprised if we don't see any rise in the market until then on any cards. So what I would do is, after marquee matchups today, I would look at buying some of your cards for weekend league. I think more people are going to be in weekend league this weekend than they were last weekend. So if you want to buy a good team for that, I would look today at doing that. And I think for investing too, it's not a bad shout at anything but the gold cards. I wouldn't buy any rare gold cards at all. Like, even like the high end that probably won't drop too much, like Neymar, 459k. And this, I mean, how much was he? He was 510k on Monday. I mean, so he's down, 50, 60k. He's probably going to rebound eventually, but I don't know if this is like his bottomed out price or not. Like, I don't know. And I don't think you want to find out by buying him. I think he's just a lot more risky than buying someone like a Lamar, who, if he goes down to like 50 something k today and he's going to be out of packs on Friday, that's a fine buy to me. I think there's a lot of good options here to look at, like Konate as well. There's a lot of good options here. Zambo and Guisa for sure. Napoli is literally going to qualify, and they won their last game. Like, this card, if he gets 2 more upgrades, is going to be absolutely insane. If he goes down for marquee matchups today, dude, that's a big buy. There's definitely some good stuff to look at here. Also, another thing is, if you did sell Tomori and Cancelo, good on you, because I did say yesterday in the video that you should. I would sell into the hype for sure, because people get this like weird idea that every single card that goes out of packs is going to rise up no matter what, but people don't get that. Many people are thinking that exact same thing. So he went up to 118k yesterday before he went out of packs. He's out of packs today. He's 93k. So I hope you didn't buy a couple Cancelos, and if you had them, I hope you did sell them, because you definitely did want want to hold on to him. I think Tamori even might have went down even more. Yeah, he's 74K. So he bounced back a little bit. I think he was like 70K today. Yeah, he was 92K yesterday. So you always want to sell. If you have a card that's gold and you know he's getting Team of the Week, say it gets leaked by Sheriff or whatever, sell him in the hype. Don't wait until he's out of packs. There's only one exception to that, and that was Holland this year. And the reason he really went up is because people didn't realize he was actually meta until like the same time he went out of packs. So that was a big factor in driving his price up. Whereas other cards, that won't be a thing. So if you still have these golds, I still think, even though the market is like in crazy panic, I think you still need to get out of them, even right now. Like if you have an Anthony who's 19K, you still need to get out of him because he's only going down the rest of the year. There is no going back up for him. You know, certain, like these lower rated gold cards, I would still just sell. You're not going to find better deals for them. Ben Yedder, 84K for an informed Ben Yedder is crazy, man. Seriously crazy. There are some good buys in here for sure. I really like this, honestly. An 84.5K Ben Yedder who's out of packs is crazy. Out of pack special cards are one of the best ways to make coins in FIFA when the market crashes. Sule's 21K. Bro, this guy was so over invested in. Sometimes you just invest in a card that gets too invested in, and there's no reason for this card to go down as much as it did without it just being over invested in. So the biggest thing right now is everyone's losing coins. All right, don't feel bad if you're sitting out here losing a bunch of coins. Everyone is. All right, you're not alone in that situation that you are in. What we did get though, we did get some leaks, and once again, this is probably another big reason why the market has really gone down even more today is that Rule Breakers. Obviously, we're expecting Rule Breakers to be like a pretty sick promo, and we got Nabil Fekir's gonna be in it, so another like really in-demand card is gonna be in it. He's gonna be really good. Fekir's in it. We've got Gerard PK. Where is he? Right here. PK is gonna be in it, and I think we've got one more. I think it's right here, Wilfred Zaha. So apparently this is official because he says insane physical boost. That is, yeah, this is gonna be an insanely in-demand card because EA knows physical is good this year. Zaha's gonna have 5-star skills. He's gonna be sick. So yeah, this promo is going to be good. That's another reason why the market is in torrential panic right now. So I would do the best thing to do in the game, the whole game right now, is one, if you want to buy your team, I would look after marquee matchups today. I think it's gonna be the best time to do it. And even then, I would still personally like try and build your team with special cards, out of pack special cards, icons. I still don't feel that comfortable buying like rare golds that much. Like I still don't feel comfortable buying Ferland Mendy or Rudiger or Llorente or De Jong, that kind of thing. I still don't like, you can do it, right? But I still just don't feel comfortable doing it myself, really. I would try and fit a team with like Zambo and Guise in it, right? This card is gonna have so much more value than like a gold De Jong will. So that's who I would go with. Yeah, there's just much safer options out there than a lot of these gold rare cards, and Kunku's out at 85K. This card is like one of the biggest ones that's crashed. He's just gone steadily down since October 4th. Renato Sanchez down to 24K. Still good out. You gotta remember, for an 80 rated card, like 27K is still insane. It is your last chance. So I'm gonna reiterate this again from yesterday. The best way right now I've been making coins in this game is one, icon trading, and I'm gonna make a video on that later today if you guys want to learn how to icon trade. And what I've been doing is like, it's basically a completely risk-free way to make coins. Is consumable trading. I know consumable trading is kind of boring to a lot of people, right? I can't blame you. I'm buying position modifiers right now. Whatever they're going for, you buy. List them up for 500 coins over or so ish. Some 400, some 500, some 400, some 500, some 600, etc. List them all up. They'll all eventually lazy sell. I made a ton of coins on that this year, and it's just such an easier way to do things than having to worry about. If you're invested in cards right now, nobody's made any coins in the last like 3 days, so don't worry, you're not alone in that. Last thing let's check out is the new team of the week. So this new team of the week is pretty awesome. It's honestly a really good all-around team of the week. There's a lot of cards I personally like in here to probably go up in price, even for like this weekend league, honestly. Even though they're going to get supplied and rewards and stuff like that, there's still a decent chance that some of these guys could go up. It's hard to say buy a lot of these guys right now because the market's still crashing, right? We don't know when it's going to bottom out yet, but I would say be on the lookout for this week. And this team of the week is about to go out of packs. There's going to be some really nice out of pack team of the week investments here because Tamori's going to be heavily in demand. Frimpong heavily in demand. He's a Bundesliga right back. There are none. Cancelo will always be heavily in demand. Correa is going to definitely be in demand. There's definitely a lot of options here of players to buy. So that being said, everybody take a deep breath. If you're losing coins right now, don't worry, everybody is, okay? You're not you are not the only one in that same boat. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please slap a like. I've been trying to reply to all of your guys' comments as much as I can. Thank you all for the support recently, and I will catch you in the next video very shortly. Peace.